girls. I'm so glad that you are here with me today to worship. Today brings us to the last episode of our superhero series. We have learned about some very awesome and powerful people in the Bible, and I'm so thankful to all of you for watching. Today we close with a very famous character. In fact, he's the only one mentioned in all 4 Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. He is known for doing some pretty great things and also some not great things. Today, we take a look at Peter.
He's the one who puts the moon in the sky. He's the one who hung the stars one by one. He's the one who makes the birds sing. He's the one who makes your dreams so high. He's the one who makes me smile. Day by day, Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Spider-Man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Superman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Batman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than anyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Bobby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Action Man. Better than anyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend.
Good morning, Theo. How are you today?
I am doing great, Miss Jennifer. Today, my family and I are going on an adventure.
Really, Theo? Where are you going?
My dad rented a boat and we are going to take it out fishing today.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a lot of fun, Theo. We actually just went fishing when we visited our grandparents' house. Hazel was the only one who caught a fish.
I cannot wait, Miss Jennifer.
You know, Theo, your fishing trip reminds me of our story today. You know, our superhero today is Peter, and he was a fisherman for a job. Want me to tell you about the time he was able to walk on water?
Sure, Miss Jennifer. That sounds like an exciting story.
Boys and girls, Do you see that out there? It looks like something strange is coming our way. You know, sometimes it's hard to see things clearly at first until someone helps you understand what you are looking at. Our story today is about a time when Peter and the disciples saw something that seemed strange to them. Let's go live on location now with one of our children's church shepherds, Miss Dana, as she reads this story to us from the Bible.
Good morning, friends. Miss Dana here. I am here to read you your lesson or your story from the Bible today. And today's story is Jesus Walks on Water. And it's from Matthew 14, verses 22 through 32. So listen along and get excited. 12 disciples floated in a boat on a lake. Jesus was not with them. As the sun set, the wind began to blow. Whoosh! The wind blew harder. Splash! Big waves pushed the little boat back and forth, up and down. The frightened disciples grabbed onto the boat and tried not to fall over. Have you ever been on a boat before? Think about how it would feel if this was happening. All through the night, the little boat was rocked and knocked and pushed by the wind. The disciples floated far, far from the shore. Early in the morning, the disciples spotted somebody walking near the boat on top of the water. "It's a ghost!" John screamed. Everyone ducked into the bottom of the boat to hide. "Don't be afraid," the disciples heard a calm voice say. "It's me." One by one, 12 pairs of eyes peeked over the side of the boat. Who do you think it is? It was Jesus walking on the water. "Jesus, if it's really you," Peter called, "tell me to walk on the water to you." "Come to me, Peter," said Jesus. Carefully, Peter stuck one foot out. It didn't sink. He stuck the other foot out. It didn't sink either. He stood up. He did it. Peter was walking on the water. Whoosh! The wind blew. Splash! A wave crashed. Peter was afraid. He began to sink. First his feet were covered in water, then his legs, then his belly button. Peter couldn't swim. "Jesus, help!" Peter shouted. Jesus grabbed Peter's hand. "Why did you doubt?" he asked Peter. When they climbed back into the boat, the wind stopped blowing. Amazed, the disciples dropped to their knees and worshiped Jesus, saying, "You are God's Son." Bye, guys. Have a great Sunday.
Wow, what an amazing story. You know, boys and girls, when I think about this story, the word faith comes to mind. Peter had to have faith and trust in Jesus when he stepped out onto the water. When he starts to sink and call out for help, we hear Jesus ask him, "Why do you doubt me?" As Christians, it is hard for us to put our faith in God sometimes when life sends us a storm like the one Peter was experiencing. We have to remember to put our trust in God. Let's pray. Dear God, thank you for my many blessings. Help me to remember that you are near when life is uncertain. Be with the boys and girls of Central Pres and help us to come together again very soon. In your name I pray, amen. Okay, boys and girls, now it's craft time. Today, we're going to make some boats to remember our story of Peter and how he walked on the water. You're going to need just a couple of materials. 1, a paper plate. 2, a straw, or we couldn't find a straw, so we used a pipe cleaner. And then just a piece of paper. Take your paper plate, cut it in half to make the bottom of your boat. Use the pipe cleaner or straw to hold up your sail. Then last, you can take some crayons or markers and color the bottom of your boat. I hope you have a good time making that at home. Thank you so much, boys and girls, for joining me here at church for another episode of the Kids Spot. Parents, don't forget that I Zoom with the boys and girls every Wednesday at 4 o'clock. I'd love to see you there. If not, we'll see you back here next week for another episode of the Kids Spot. Bye-bye, boys and girls.